Royals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your Tampa Bay Rays.
And today's starter, Ian Seymour. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And they'll do it again. Just underway from Tropicana Field. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. So up next, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Seymour, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's towards center. Mullins gets under it. And that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Seth Lugo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Stepping in, Yandy Diaz.
The designated hitter, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Thomas takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of the second, Josh Rojas steps in for the Royals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Cam Boozer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Out towards right center field. Mesa on the move to the gap. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6. The designated
Salvi
hitter,
steps into the box now.
Perez.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Perez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Hit in the air, left field. Simpson on his way over, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Collins.
So digging in, Isaac Collins. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first.
Got him. That's an out.
Royals set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Palacios.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting 6.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chandler Simpson. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit him. First base.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marte on the move, brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Rojas throws
He's
on
out.
to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We played 2 full. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Cam Boozer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's Starling Marte.
Kansas City, the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Ball.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. 1 away.
Batting 9, the shortstop,
Tyler Tolbert steps in for the Royals. And now 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Carter Jensen now at the plate. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Diaz.
Ball.
Line to left. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next to the Rays, the first baseman.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1. Ripped to right, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Number baseman, number 13.
Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Digging in, Junior Caminero.
Inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a 2-1 on the way. There's the strike. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman, Richie.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. That clips a corner. And a breaking ball misses outside. Diaz, the lead runner at second. Aranda at first. 1 gone. That misses.
Inside.
3-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there. But the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice. And if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Now at the plate, Chandler Simpson.
No.
And a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. Bases loaded, 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Tampa Bay as we go to the top of the 4th. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
struck him out. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Rays up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder,
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
Outside, 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles underneath it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one
Ball
misses.
4, down.
So
Take your
lead-off
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Victor Mesa Jr. The 1-1. That one fouled off. High fly ball, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, number 9, Hunter.
One out man at first. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Comes a 2-2. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz digs in now. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Walls off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. One left for Tampa, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Josh Rojas steps in for the Royals. The 1-1.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Ball.
The 2-1. That's
Ball
inside. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. 2 down, nobody on. Way inside, gets out of the way. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. This one in the air, center field. Thomas has a beat on it. 1 down.
Up next for the Rays,
Junior Caminero next to him for the Rays.
Junior Caminero.
The 1-1. Now
Ball.
one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Pitch
Ball.
misses inside, and that's ball 3. Bullpen action for the Royals. Steven Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Schreiber getting cranked up as well. Fouled off left side. And that's ball
That's a
4.
ball. Take your base.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Richie Palacios. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Now they've made him really work in this one. His 100th pitch coming in just the 5th inning.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And stepping in is the speedy Chandler Simpson. Now one missed. Caminero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. And very nicely done for the out. The Rays strand just the 1, but they're on top 1-0.
We were born to survive, can't change the time. We ain't taking the dive, yeah, we staying alive.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Rays.
coming on, the veteran Craig Kimbrell, on for his 20th appearance of the year. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals.
Starling Marte.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cole Sulser appears to be getting loose. Kelly also getting ready. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The bat, number 2, shortstop
Tyler Tolbert, the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Backed off the plate that time. The Royals trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 3. Out front, rip foul. Payoff pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That ball's carrying. Out of here. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carter Jensen will hit next. Here's a 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Nick Lofton. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side, and that's just foul. 1-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1.
So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win instead of comeback.
Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Cruz.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's a 1-1. That one almost got him. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. One away, bottom of the
The batter
sixth.
number 6, shortstop Taylor Wall.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's a ball.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Beck Way, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Strom getting loose as well. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Splits the plate, and a count now even up.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one lifted to left. Collins takes it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder,
Victor Mesa Jr. getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rays held in check here. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sulser.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Mesa drifts towards it. And a quick out, number 1.
up next to the Royals, the center fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas now. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
Ball
And he
four,
walked
first
him.
base.
And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's Josh Rojas. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. Just
Outside.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Cruz will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Beck Way. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boo. He just changed the game. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Junior Caminero digs in now.
Ball 2.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Right through there, got him. That's the inning. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Salvador Perez. Looking to get the tying run on base. Action in the pen down there. Brian Baker, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Kelly warming up as well. The 1-2 stays alive. Outside low, 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit, Isaac Collins. Not even close there. 2-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Whips it across, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Sulser done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Now on the mound for the Rays, Kevin Kelly.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Starling Marte up to hit. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 2-1. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. 1-1 now. Palacios gets his lead at first with nobody out. Rojas over to second for one. Not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. And a ball and 2 strikes. On a line. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Taylor.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. A 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Baker.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Hard hit, right side. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Next is the Royals catcher, Carter Jensen. That's
Ball.
way high, and it's 2-1. In the air, left field. Simpson turns to the right on the move. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Royals, the third baseman, Nick.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Lofton. Baker going for his 20th save of the
Ball.
year.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.